Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you gotta do is call.
And I'll be there.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. You got a friend. Who's calling? Hello? No, I can't come. I know I said winter, spring, summer, or fall. But I'm busy right now. I'm getting ready to record a video for my third graders. Yeah, I can't be there. I'm still your friend, but I know it's just a song. Yeah, bye. Oh, geez, is this recording already? Eek. Hi, third grade. And parents, yeah, I guess I didn't know this thing was recording, so let me grab stuff. We're going to learn about seasons this week. All right, so the seasons all have to do with the way that the Earth moves through space. During this lesson, I'm going to challenge the adults to find as many soap opera titles in my lesson as you can. That's going to entertain the adults while I deal with the young and the restless students. Whoa! Did you feel that? Yeah, I didn't feel it either. The Earth is moving rapidly through space. The Earth is making rotations and it is making revolutions. It's important that we know the difference between those two. So let's talk about what happens as the world turns. Although Earth is moving rapidly throughout space, we do not feel the movements. Earth is making two kinds of movements. The first one is called rotation. Rotation is referencing the spinning of Earth on its axis. The spinning of Earth on its axis is actually what is going to be causing the days of our lives. Let me demonstrate with my globe. So here is a globe, and the spinning of the Earth is causing the day and the night. If the sun were shining on one side of us, on this side over here perhaps, imagine this side of the Earth is having daytime while the opposite side is having night. The other kind of movement the Earth is doing is called a revolution. This is the path of the Earth through space. This is what is going to be causing the seasons for us. So, as an example, if I am the sun, my head is the sun, the Earth is taking a path around just like the other planets. That is a revolution. In order for me to tell you how the revolution affects the seasons, you have to understand that Earth isn't just straight up and down, that it actually is tilted on its axis about 23.5 degrees. So it's tilted on its axis. I will show you another picture of this later, but as it spins or rotates, it is tilted. In order to understand the seasons, you also have to understand the word hemisphere. The prefix for hemisphere is hemi, and it is derived from the Greek language and means half. So, we know from math that a sphere is anything that's the shape of a ball, so I need all my children to pay attention. Hemisphere means half of a sphere. So, the Earth is broken up into the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Okay? I am going to grab a poster over here that is going to show you exactly why this is important to know. So as the Earth is traveling throughout space, there are times during the year where the northern hemisphere is pointing towards the sun. If the northern hemisphere is pointing towards the sun, that means we are having summer. At the same time, in the southern hemisphere, they are pointed away from the sun, so they are having winter. Now, if it were reversed, you can see that the southern hemisphere is pointing towards the sun, so they would be having summer, while the northern hemisphere is having winter, since we would be pointing away from the sun. So while we have Christmas, people in Australia are singing Frosty the Snowman in the middle of the summer. So as you can see, the sun is the guiding light to all of our seasons. You might wonder what happens at the equator. The equator never really points towards the sun or away from the sun, so the equator has more of a temperate weather pattern going on. Now, at the North Pole and the South Pole, they always have only 2 seasons, which is more like a dark season and a light season. They have winter and summer. Summer only lasts about 3 months at each of those. There are sometimes during the light season where there is light all the time, even in the night. And during the dark season, it's dark even during the day. Imagine living on a place where it always looks like it's the edge of night. You might wonder what a world would be like without seasons. Scientists say that without seasons, that it would be hard for the human race to survive. One thing is, the cold weather keeps away tropical bugs that can cause diseases, like these guys, the kissing bug. Sounds cute, but really is not. It is a dangerous bug that has been known to bite people in the face at night, and then they get a bad disease from it. Also, without cool weather, wheat would not grow, and wheat is what we use to make bread. Also, there are other crops that grow better in places that are cold, like potatoes. I thought that I would show you guys some pictures here to end with. Pictures of the seasons that we have here in North America where we live. So here I am in the wintertime on my snowboard. Yeah, this was a couple years ago, but it was really fun getting some air. Look at how excited I was, that big smile on my face. We have some spring flowers. Do you recognize this little girl? She's not little anymore. She is just finishing up her sophomore year in high school. Then we have fall. There's fall. I just thought that would be a cute picture. And finally we have summer. Take a look at the summer fun in the sand. Mr. Culver and Mrs. Blaha living it up in the summertime. So I am going to shut off now because I noticed there is a beautiful sunset, which, by the way, the sun doesn't really ever set. It's really the earth rotating. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to go watch the beautiful earth rotation. I decided to bring you out here with me and let you see the beautiful earth rotation. Lots of colors. I don't know if you can see it on your computer screen, but out here, looking at it with my eyes, it is beautiful. Lots of colors and everything. It is so gorgeous. I am so glad I live on Earth. I wonder if extraterrestrials on their planets get to see beautiful sunsets like this. I can't see much. I'm going to turn around and get a good look. Oh, that's gorgeous. Lots of pinks over there. I encourage you to go out, look at the sunset on a daily basis. Sunset, sunrise, earth rotations. See you later, third graders. Bye. Here is a lesson for you. Do not procrastinate. I was very distracted with this video, as you can tell, because the sun was setting and I needed to get the sunset in there. And that led me to saying that the equator has temperate seasons, and it does not. Temperate is what we have. The equator has a wet season and a dry season. There's very little difference in the seasons that they have. So take that as a lesson from me. Do not do your work at the last minute. Also, I need to also say to Callie Burnt, sorry for the horrible singing. I know that you're probably cringing right now if you watched this.